they girls don't be. If you didn't know, they be better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you for DMs. They be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven or earth. I respect you. But I think I'm better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the first snap, here's Mayfield. And his first look is incomplete. We talked about the Seahawks defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down. 33.
Mayfield now. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
49er, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week a little ambitious and he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
19, charge, Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Sanders. Got a man, it's London. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And now an audible here into something else.
Cougar 19. Seven Pirates. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Here's Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You look at this Niner defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Hurt. 60 Eagles. Go.
Sanders. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro.
52-yard attempt.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now Mayfield. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Second and 10.
Point it right. Good.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw, Mayfield. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49ers first first down.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The tackle by D.J. Sanders. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second
Throwing.
and 7.
Mayfield.
On the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
Open man, that's too slow. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame.
Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's second and 10.
That's Cougar 19.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Throwing, Sanders. Into the hands of London. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Good. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Rush in.
Sanders to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they were getting involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
To throw is Sanders. Well, he'll find Hall. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Breece Hall, 38 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
His kick
Pinero's extra point up and good.
makes the score.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Seahawks 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this one fielded in the end zone. It will be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
Their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to hit.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Trey Benson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Carty on
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21. Seahawks 7. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he comes back with one complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
It's fourth down.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. the call here. They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Cowboy 80. Set, hurt. Riggs, Riggs.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Mayfield. That's complete right side. It's to Slaw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Intended for Jim DJ. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Run.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
180. Regular. What's that?
Mayfield on play action.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
Baker changing the play at the line.
Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Lawrence. And he will be brought down about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Regular. What?
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 9.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Yamasenko. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And they want to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 18, Pioneers. Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Sanders. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Practice 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready, break.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
No. Check. 70 Timberwolf. Warriors 70.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just
Hold it ready.
that I'm leaving with a bag.
Back. Trap goal 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
To throw again, here's Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 Lions. Go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as they'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 second, all that remains.
Buffalo 18.
Now Sanders, a final shot before break. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly aren't loading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go play action. Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They run over center with Benson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forcing some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but we're reading worse now. He's letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Down. Cowboy 80. Hey, smash. Ready, ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
19 tight. Street. Bronco 80, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Sanders. Hitting London coming across the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Trap 60, trap Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Sanders. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get two more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the ground with Hall. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
18, find it, crack all 80.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, alert, alert! Kings! 180! Point it right. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A give left side for Benson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another run here with Benson. Be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Good. Real. 180! Run. Hey, alert! Down.
Mayfield down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Chimere Dike there to make the grab. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
His kick is
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the slot man goes in motion left. Following the interception, Mayfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
19. 7 Pirates.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. 70 Ranger.
Throwing, Sanders. And this is caught at the end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Blitz. Bronco 80. Hurt.
They'll run with Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
69, 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11.
Sanders to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Panther 60. 19 Tiger. Trap 60. Go.
From the shotgun, Sanders.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
For the field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. And
the 49er Hands team does its job. And that's That's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
180. Run.
Play fake. Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lawrence. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's out now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame. And he's got a first down.
180.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Mayfield. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lawrence. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Seahawks 10. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Ready?
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Get it? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18.
To throw is Sanders. Here's a diving catch right side. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Oh, it shifts past him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Castillo.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
Hey, look, 180. Real. Done.
Mayfield on play action. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after try forthcoming.
On for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42, Seahawks 10. Joshua Carney.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense is really struggling. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey, smash. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And my goodness, another interception. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Seahawks 10.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're coach for this final drive of a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
you're going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. And as this defense walks off